Whew, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is September 15th. So for those of you that were looking forward to Tuesday Tarot, I am sorry. Sometimes you just know that you're not at your best, and I never want to show up and not be at my best. In the past, I have done Tuesday Tarots tired, and I just get off the camera knowing that wasn't my best effort, and that's not fair to you guys. So I rescheduled it for tonight, but then today I remembered it's Lightworkers Connection Circle. So I'm actually going to be with Sheila Tillich in the Lightworkers Connection Circle at 7:11. So I won't be able to do Tuesday Tarot tonight. So tomorrow night, Thursday, we're going to do Tuesday Tarot, as is it's Tuesday. So I will go in and modify that at the end of this video so that we get together tomorrow night, Thursday night, for Tuesday Tarot. And tonight, if you're looking for connection, if you're looking for community, the Lightworkers Connection Circle, hosted by Sheila Tillich, all you need to do is register. She has made it a free event. So just putting that in the chat box. Register at SheilaTillich.com/events. All right, so that's there. So if you want to join me, that's where I will be tonight. Yeah, it's great community. And for those of you who know, and those of you who are just joining me, Lightworkers Connection was a group that I found back when everything shut down last March, or March of, at this point, 2020? Yeah. Wow. Why does it feel like so long ago? Today is the anniversary of the passing of my father, 1 year, and it feels like it's been forever. It feels like much longer than 1 year. So I'm sorry if I'm a little discombobulated today. So there is a nice tribute to him on my regular Facebook page. That song by Holly Dunn always just hit me right in my heart because it just resonated so much with who he was. And I got lucky to be chosen. I was a stepdaughter, technically, but he was my dad. And he'd been my dad since I was 5 years old, and in the truest sense of the word. And I feel very, very grateful that I was chosen to be his daughter. And so that tribute is there on my regular Facebook page. So yes, tonight I will be in the Lightworkers Connection Circle with Sheila Tillich. And so the reason that I didn't do Tuesday Tarot was I needed to step back. And my stepping back is burying my face in a book. So that's what I did yesterday. I bought a book about a week ago, and I've been carrying it around, and I've been trying to sit down with it, and it just wasn't working out. And finally last night I sat down and said, I'm just going to read. And that's what I did. And so it got to be about 5 o'clock, and I just knew I wasn't in the right headspace to join all of you and be beneficial for you in connection to spirit. So I hope you will all forgive me for that and join me tomorrow night. We'll get together at 7 o'clock here tomorrow night and do that. Thanks, Kara. Good morning, Mandy. So, yes, I wanted to jump on today and do a message for all of you. So that's what we're going to do. All right. What is the most beneficial message for our group that is here with us and that will be watching on the replay today? Please surround us, guide us, and protect us as we go forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what we've got here. I I know the introduction was a little discombobulated. Like I'm talking about the light workers connection circle and then I'm talking about my dad. But what really came to me while I was pulling the cards was that, for 2020, many of us lost many things and many of us gained many things. And so I think that's the takeaway from that is that, as much as we lost, as much as was taken away, there were so many blessings and so many things that were gained. So I think that that's something I might reflect on today in my journal. Everything that I gained in 2020, even though it was unexpected and it was a little scary, there were a lot of beneficial things that happened. And for some of us, the benefits had to do with what was going on inside of us, what we gained through stepping back and having the time to get away from distractions. And yeah, so that's what I think I'm gaining from that very discombobulated opening today. That there were the many things that we lost, many beautiful things, but there were many things that we gained, and they were also beautiful in their way. So something to reflect on. Okay, because the star is coming out for each and every one of us. We are moving into a time of being the star in our own story, taking the leaps of faith and going forward. And so for many of you, you're being given opportunities right now, and it's time. It's time to go. It's go time. That's what this star card is really making me feel like, that it's time to move forward. It's time to say, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to embrace the change. I'm ready to embrace the challenges. I'm ready to embrace the new, because I feel like that's what's going on here is we're really coming into the new for every single one of us. Something has changed in this last year. And now it is time to really embrace, what you're being given. And for some of us, it may not be what we wanted. It may not be what we thought we were going to be given. It's very unexpected. So just know that by this star card coming out first, it's saying it is for you. You're in the right path. You're doing the right thing. You're going in the right direction. Even though it's challenging, even though it's hard, even though you're not sure, even though it's completely different. It's completely different. Good morning, Courtney. Welcome from Athens, Georgia. Because for many of us, we really want to play small. We really want to stay safe. We want to stay where we've resonated in the past. But those self-sabotaging, toxic situations, you're being revealed to you. And they're being revealed because it's time. It's time for you to step out and be seen and heard in a way that you've not been seen and heard before. And you can't do that if you stay in those toxic situations, if you stay in those toxic relationships. So unfortunately, as uncomfortable it is to move through it, it's time. It's time to go, because it's time for you to come into the giving and the receiving, being grateful for what you do have. What you're being brought to, the opportunities, the new situations, what you need to leave behind, you're being brought to that. You're being brought to what isn't working. It's time. It's time to get out of the self-sabotage. So, if you're being brought to a new opportunity and it's a job that you really, really wanted, but it's too good to be true, get out of the self-sabotage. Get out of it's not for you. It's time. It's time to move forward. It's time to get into gratitude for what you are receiving, get into gratitude for what is working for you, get into gratitude for the people that do love you for who you are, because that gratitude is going to draw more gratitude to you, more beneficial relationships to you, more opportunities to you, more goodness to you, more abundance to you, more prosperity to you. And you can't do that if you stay in bad situations that no longer serve you. So the star card and the giving and receiving are sandwiching the self-sabotage, because it's time to let it go. It's time to embrace that you are good enough, that you do deserve, that you're not bad, that you're not always the one that has to give up. Good morning, Kendra. Good morning, Lart. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Cliche. Yeah, it's time. It's time to get out of this waiting. There's no more waiting. There's no more... it's like you got to get out of your own way. You got to get out of your own way. You got to get out of the I can't. Oh my gosh. This is too uncomfortable. The fear. You've got to get out of the fear That impasse is not making a decision, it's making a decision. It's making a decision for you to stay stuck. And in that stuck, now we can't move. And now we're going to end up somewhere we don't want to be. And it's time. It's time for you to be the magician in your own life. It's time for you to grab hold of all of your blessings, all of your gratitude, and change the script. It's time. It's time for you to not embrace the fear. And the best and easiest way to get out of the fear is to get into gratitude. I'll tell you the story again. Living on my mom's couch, no job in sight, lost my career, had no money. All of my stuff was hundreds of miles away. I had my car, the clothes we packed for the summer, my kid, and that's it. It was the gratitude journal that flipped the script for me. Because the fear was real, people. The fear was overwhelming. I had no idea how I was ever going to be reconnected with my things. My whole house. I had no idea what I was going to do for money because I couldn't go back to teaching. I lost my certification. My own fault. I didn't fulfill the requirements. I'm not blaming anybody for that. It was my own fault. I knew it. I knew it was coming. But here I am, not going back to a teaching job I have in South Carolina because I have no support system down there. And I'm a single mom. And I'm terrified. And making the money down there, I was going to barely be making enough to live on. I was terrified. Where was I going? What was I going to do? 10 things every day for 21 days. Didn't even take me 21 days. It was maybe 4 or 5 days later, I got a call from a cousin who had a job opportunity from a friend that was going to be making basically what I was making on unemployment. Oh, well, I needed to get off the couch. I needed to feel productive. I needed to feel worthwhile. I needed to feel that I could impact my own situation to be safe and stable. But that job led into a job that actually I didn't even get. In the interview, I was offered a higher position. And for a year, I was able to make enough money to kind of get myself out of that really bad situation. But it was through the gratitude journal. It was through reading Eckhart Tolle and Wayne Dyer on the couch every day while they went to school and they went to work. And there I was. What am I going to do? I don't know what to do. I prayed hard. I took walks. And I got into gratitude. And you can flip your script too. You can be the magician in your own life. You can get out of whatever feels like you're stuck. But you can't do it alone. You've got to invoke your team. You've got to pray and you've got to meditate. And I did start meditating. I didn't recognize it as meditation at that point, but the walks were meditative. The being quiet and reading and going to the library and just going within. Napping. Because being in that much fear is very, very energetically taxing. So I took the walks, I took the naps. I got quiet. I went within. And that's what I feel like this reading is asking you to do. Take the time out for yourself. It's the only way to get out of your own way, the impasse. The only way to move through feeling stuck. Getting into the magician, getting into the alchemist, getting into transforming your own life. Getting into gratitude, getting into forgiving. I mean, for some of you, it's you got to learn how to forgive. The F word, forgiving. And forgiveness to some people can feel very, very uncomfortable because you feel like you might be letting someone off the hook or getting away with bad behavior. You're not. You're letting yourself out of that situation. You're letting yourself out of those feelings. Just recognize that everybody made the best decision they could make at the time that they made that. It was really flippin' shitty. But it's time to let it go. It's time to say, I'm going to stand in my power. I'm going to stand in my truth. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to be the star in my own story. I'm not waiting for anybody to come and save me. I'm not waiting for anybody else to show up and hand me anything. I have to be my own savior. And I'm going to do that through working the energy. I'm going to change my energy. I'm going to get out of victimization. I'm going to get out of blame. And I'm going to get into gratitude. Because that's what's going to change my life. That is what is going to be the magic that I need. Oh, cliche. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, honey. I don't say any of this lightly because I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to let go of a situation that really took you out at the knees. And people who have intentionally and unintentionally negatively impacted you. Because some people negatively impact you unintentionally because of their own traumas and dramas. They make decisions that hurt you, but they don't recognize that they're doing it or how much it's hurting you because they're in their own stuff. They're in their own traumas and dramas. Those are the people we have to find the compassion for. We have to say, okay, I see why they're doing what they're doing. Now, doesn't mean you can allow them to continue to do that to you. That's where you have to say, you know what, I can't give them a seat at my table. I've got to do a little disconnecting here. Maybe at some point we can come back to be in relationship. Maybe at some point we can get back to having family dinners. And maybe some point we can get back to having conversations. But right now I've got to disconnect because I'm seeing where their own self-sabotage is negatively impacting me in my situation. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Laura. So yeah, stepping back, taking care of yourself, getting into gratitude, really working the forgiveness, game changers. Game changers. And honestly, I had to forgive myself. I really did, for not being able to finish my degree, not being able to finish the New York State requirements to stay teaching. I really did have to forgive myself because I made choices and decisions when I had opportunities and I didn't take them. That was on me. Good morning, Kara. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Nor. Good morning, Laura. Oh, thank you, Kara. So if you're just joining me, please watch the whole message, go back and watch the replay. But I am going to finish this out real quickly. So let's get us a angel guide advice card. I was looking for a word and it wasn't there. Yeah, because it's time. It's time to manifest. It's time to get into utilizing the energy to start drawing things to you. And you do that through getting into gratitude. You do that into working the forgiveness, the manifestation of all the things that you're here to have. It's not that you deserve them. It's not that they're far-reaching or some arbitrary thought that maybe someday. No. Manifesting is real. Manifesting is getting into alignment. And it's time. The energies are lining up. Actually, Thursday, if you watch astrology, Thursday there's a planetary alignment. And I don't know what it is because I don't do astrology. I watch it. So take a look at it. But there's a planetary alignment that is supposed to really bring us a lot of blessings on Thursday. So it could be exactly why this card is coming out, tapping into that energy. But if you do not follow an astrologer, I would absolutely invite you to do that. Mel, welcome. I'm actually pulling a general message for everyone today, so please go back and watch the replay for the whole message as I'm finishing up. And for those of you who do want your own cards, Thursday night at 7 o'clock, I will be hosting Tuesday Tarot as this week's Tuesday Tarot got rescheduled. So put that on your calendar, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, I will be pulling cards. All right, manifestation for all of us today. Manifestation is the ability to bring our thoughts, dreams, and intentions into reality. The spiritual law of manifestation helps us create from deep within energies and experiences that lead us toward greater fulfillment and purpose. You are blessed to have received this angel card today, for it encourages you to recognize your power. You are a master of manifestation, and whenever you focus on something with loving thoughts and the best intentions, you bring that dream into reality. If you are working on bringing something to fruition at this time, whether that be a project, an opportunity, or even a miracle, this card lets you to know that it is unfolding before your eyes. It's very important to stay elevated at this time and focus on positive energy, blessings, and the positive events that are happening around you, as you're magnetizing even more blessings into your world. You are one with the universe at this time and have the ability to manifest incredible experiences and opportunities. You're being encouraged to understand that any new opportunities arising will allow you to step up and move forward in your life. Your energy is aligned with pure potential, and it's important to know that everything you focus on now is going to grow, adapt, and expand in line with your energy field. Your angels are encouraging you to be open and receptive as the universe is offering you the guidance, abundance, support, and healing you require based on your current situation. Recognize the incredible gifts and support that are available to you now. The power of the universe is within you. Your magnificence, your divinity. It is within you. And for some of us, we have to learn how to tap into that. And that is the magic. That is the alchemy. That is the magician. So if you want to learn how to do that, if you really want to step into your own intuitive powers, build your relationship with your team, guides, angels, and ascended masters, crossed over loved ones. Intuitive guidance is going to start on October 20th, and I'm really excited about it. It's just about 4 weeks away, and it's going to go fast, guys. There's limited seating because it is a very intense course where you are going to be asked to share your experiences, ask your questions. Every class, there's going to be a guided meditation where we're going to amplify the energy by bringing us all together in the energy field so that we can reach spirit in a way that maybe you've never been able to do on your own before, so that you can feel, see, know, and hear that spirit is real and that you can get there with practice. And that's really what I'm giving you as a foundation to go forward in practice. But we are going to use cards. We are going to use oracle cards. We'll talk about tarot. But it really is about getting into connection with spirit in a way that you can get into alignment. Hear, feel, see, and know. And for some of you, you want to do that for yourselves, and for some of you, you want to start sharing that with others. So we will talk about how to give a card reading so that if this is something that you want to go forth and share, you'll be able to. But it is 5 weeks. It is intense. It is good. And I'm really looking forward to it. I have enjoyed the relationships that I've built and the relationships that you will build in your cohort. The support is real. You are not alone on this journey. And if you're ready, we start on October 20th. You can go to guided311.com, book now online, and you can grab your seat. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.